What are we going to be making today? Let me tell you. We're going to make chocolate covered peanut butter balls. Now, some people call them, well, just peanut butter balls is what we call them. But I think some people call them Buckeyes. But that just, the only difference in my peanut butter ball and a Buckeye is I cover the whole peanut butter ball, and a Buckeye tends to have a little place on the top where there's no chocolate. Still seems like a peanut butter ball to me. And I ain't trying to call anything Buckeyes when I'm an Alabama fan. Roll Tide. Anyway, I'm going to make a double batch. So the recipe that you're going to see in the caption below is going to be for a regular batch. I'm making a double because we're having a going away party on Saturday. And I want to pass out little tins of peanut butter balls. So what I have in here is 8 sticks of butter, 2 pounds of butter, basically. A box is a pound. I don't know how y'all get it, but 2 pounds of butter is what you need, 8 sticks. And that's kind of at room temperature. You don't want it liquid, so you're not going to want to put it in the microwave and melt it. And I'm using unsalted butter. You can use salted, it doesn't matter. I've got 4 cups of peanut butter. And I'm just using Jif creamy peanut butter. Now listen, you can use any kind of peanut butter you got. You can even use crunchy peanut butter if you want a little crunch in your peanut butter balls. We're purists. We don't really like a crunch. We like a smooth peanut butter ball. So now we're going to do 4 cups of peanut butter with all that butter. I know y'all are like, this is so healthy. It's not. It's not supposed to be. All that butter and peanut butter, y'all. I just know somebody's coming at me. And that's okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cream that together with the mixer. And I'm not going to make y'all listen to it. All right, y'all. So we've got that all creamed up. Now, I'm using my gigantic bowl today. Now we're going to add 6 teaspoons of vanilla. And you heard that right, it's 6. 1, 2, and this is a rough measure with your heart. What was that? I lost track. Is that 6? Is that 8? Is it 10? I don't know, y'all. I always lose track when I'm trying to talk to y'all and count, and I always feel like it doesn't matter what's in there supposed to be in there. Okay, now I'm just going to mix that with my spoon just a little bit, just mix that in. Now we're going to add powdered sugar, confectioner sugar, and we're going to add a lot. Because see, look how liquid that is. You can't make a peanut butter ball like that. So we're going to add, now listen, we need 5 pounds. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. We need 5 pounds of powdered sugar. That is not 5 pounds of powdered sugar. I have to do another one, okay? So give me a second. Let me pour some more in. Okay, so just in case you don't know, powdered sugar generally comes in like a 2-pound bag. So you're going to use 2.5 pounds if you buy, you know, the big bag. Look at all that sugar. I'm going to mix this up a little with the mixer. All right, so that's what you end up with. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, you can drop a little bit at a time of that powdered sugar in there and mix, but nobody's got time for that. Y'all, I dumped it all. I mixed what I could, and then I used my hands, because that's your best tool. With these, your best tool for getting that all mixed together good are your hands. So now all you're gonna do is you're gonna pull off a little bit. And listen, there's no science to this. Make them as big as you want. If you want big balls, you make them big. If you want little balls, you make them little. I do some big and some little. Now listen, let me tell you something about my brother. He loves peanut butter balls. And it used to drive me crazy because I'd have a party or something, have people over, and I would set out a tray of peanut butter balls, and he would always take the biggest peanut butter ball. And I don't know why that bothered me. It shouldn't have, but it did a little bit. And I was just like, it seems selfish to take the biggest one. Like, you should save the biggest one for a guest. So he doesn't eat any vegetables. None. He doesn't touch a vegetable. So I was making peanut butter balls, and I knew he's coming. So I took a big old piece of broccoli. And I rolled that broccoli in this peanut butter ball. And then I dipped it in chocolate. And it was the biggest one on the tray. And I knew he would take it. He did. He took that, he bit into that piece of broccoli, and you should have seen his face, y'all. I thought he was ready to throw up. So dumb. But And now, when we set out peanut butter balls, he didn't take the biggest one. He does not take the biggest one. Anyway, you don't have to watch me do this. We're just going to drop these on a tray, and we're going to pop them in the freezer. And I just can't help myself here, y'all. This is what, you know, your peanut butter ball looks like before we're going to coat it in chocolate, but it is so good to eat just like that, let me tell you. All right, y'all. That made 210 peanut butter balls that we're now going to cover in chocolate. Well, not yet. We're going to pop them in the freezer for about an hour, and then we'll start coating them in chocolate. All right, y'all. I had to bring you over here. Now there's only like 209 peanut butter balls because I ate another one. Doesn't even matter. All right, what I've got over here is a pot, and I've got a little bit of water in it, and I'm going to turn it on and let it get warm. And I've just, listen, I didn't measure this out, probably a couple cups of these Merkins milk chocolate. You can use dark chocolate, whatever you want. We like milk chocolate, so that's what we're going to use. And we're just going to leave this in here until it melts. All right, so if you can see, that chocolate is almost ready for us to dip. So we're going to go back to the other side of the counter and start dipping. Now remember, keep this on low. You don't want to burn your chocolate, so you got to keep that water on low. And just leave it on the stove while we're dipping. All right, y'all, so I've got my tray of peanut butter balls here, and I've got my chocolate. Now there are two ways you can do this. I've got a little tool that I like to use here, and I just dip that in that chocolate and pull it right back out, and then I kind of just shake it just a little bit to try to get that chocolate off, you know, so I don't have a ton of chocolate that I'm wasting. And then I just turn that over on my paper there. See how you got that? Now, if you don't have this little tool, doesn't even matter. You can take a toothpick, and you can put that toothpick in the top of that and just put it on there and swirl it. The only difference is for this is you're going to have a little tiny dot on the top that's not covered in chocolate. Doesn't even matter. Do it whichever way works for you. Either way, you're going to end up with a beautiful peanut butter ball. I like to use this because, see, that one's going to have a little bit on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do these, and then I'll show you when they're done. Okay, so let me show you the chocolate station. I've gotten all of the peanut butter balls dipped and had a little bit of chocolate left, so I dipped some oranges, I made a couple pretzels, and I made some candy bars. So let me just show you a close-up. So I kind of like the little swirl that you get on top. Can y'all see? Oh, y'all, these are delicious. And I'm gonna pop one in my mouth. Oh, they're so smooth. Perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. And let me show you how I put them in my baskets. All right, y'all, so I would do something like this in my little gift baskets, and maybe with different kinds of chocolates. That's chocolate covered cherry. And these are the little candy bars that I made today. And y'all, I put salted caramel inside these. They're so great. Listen, we are a chocolate making family when the holidays come around. But there you go, peanut butter balls. Easy. You don't have to go to a chocolate shop to get your peanut butter balls, y'all. To get your chocolates, you can make them yourself. Bye now.